Hi everyone, for my Rome internship, I worked with Lucha Siesta, a human rights and women's rights organization that focuses on trans feminist issues, especially gender-based violence. Lucha Siesta, which translates to fight and rest in Spanish, houses battered women and children and connects them with a network of resources to remove them from violent situations and help them regain their autonomy. They have a central location located on Via Lucha Sesto, but they have connections to a wide span of centers in various other places, including Roma University, where I also work. As an intern, I have a variety of tasks and meet with multiple different people throughout the week. At their central location, I meet with Mara and Viola, and so far I have helped with their new library, as well as the upkeep of the grounds. They recently began renovating their library and received a donation of over 2,000 books, so there has been plenty of painting and cataloging. I have also helped them clean up their interior and exterior spaces to make it more welcoming for visitors and guests. I tend to the garden, sweep the floors, tidy up the rooms, and really just help out wherever I can. They also often hold political discussions and events, and so I aid in organizing and promoting these events. And so these are just a list of their programs that they offer. Next, I meet with Viola, their art therapist within their anti-violence department. We meet to discuss her projects and future projects that she's working on. And together we've also been developing our own art therapy program that can be implemented into the local community. Next, at Roma University, I have meetings with Chiara, a licensed psychologist and therapist. At these meetings, I meet with Chiara and women who are seeking help. I sit in on their meetings and take notes, and after the meetings, Chiara and I discuss their situations and what plan of action can be taken. Lastly, I meet with Roberta, their English teacher. As a native English speaker, my role is to assist Roberta in teaching the kids English. I help them with pronunciation, have conversations with them, and overall just assist in helping them practice and learn English more efficiently. Interacting with my coworkers is one of my favorite parts of the internship, as I am very fortunate to interact with so many different people. I learn different skills and knowledge from each individual, and it's really inspiring to observe and participate in the work that they do at Lucha Siesta. Everybody I work with is extremely welcoming, and they all create a wonderful work environment. But the biggest hurdle when it comes to interacting with others is the language barrier. While those I interact most closely with are pretty good at English, it's not uncommon for us to use more words to describe what we're trying to say, to use Google Translate, or use hand gestures to communicate. It can definitely be a bit of a guessing game at times, but overall this internship and this language barrier has challenged me to learn more Italian, especially when I interact with people who do not speak any English. I always enjoy spending time with my coworkers and learning about their lives and Italian culture. But in addition, I also learn a great deal about trans feminism, anti-violence, art therapy, and psychology from my coworkers. I've been able to sit in on discussions with a feminist and LGBTQIA+ collective of students, which has allowed me to engage with the socio-political climate much more intensely. There are definitely differences between my own culture and that of Rome and my work environment. In America, everything is very privatized, and people seem to place a heavy emphasis on what is shared with others versus what is kept private. At Lucha Siesta, I was welcomed to sit in on therapy and counseling sessions with women in physically and mentally abusive relationships. Even as a complete outsider, I was welcomed into what I consider to be a very intimate setting where a stranger is in a very vulnerable position. I find it hard to imagine this happening in the United States, as most people like to keep things very private, especially in addition to confidentiality laws. Overall, my time as a Trinity College intern has been a very educational and cultural experience. It has made me aware of the many social, political, and cultural issues present in Italy that I otherwise may not have encountered. I've learned a lot about the fight for equity in Rome, the trans feminist movement, as well as a lot about art therapy, psychology, and resources in the city. I've learned a lot about life in Rome as well, including its social scene, its nightlife, and public transportation. This internship has also challenged my preconceptions about art and psychology, and it's made me develop a deeper appreciation for these fields and the ways in which they improve the lives of so many. Having a Rome internship has been a great experience as it's exposed me to such a different culture, allowed me to meet so many different people, and allowed me to learn so much more about Italy.